Hello, I'm Philip Stoten for EMSNow. I'm here at Southern Manufacturing and I'm on the booth of Stickleback Circuits, Stickleback Etching, Stickleback Manufacturing, and I'm joined by Stacey Driver. Stacey, thanks for joining me. I'm taken by the slogan here, we make shark-sized PCBs. It kind of does what it says on the tin, but what's that all about? Why choose a shark?
Wanted to give a realisation of exactly how big the boards are that we make, and we decided to go for something that people would actually recognise and sort of get a feel for how large they are. So sharks are typically somewhere between 2 to 2.5 metres long, so we went for something like a shark that made an impact and would draw some attention to the stand. It's all about raising profile.
Absolutely, and has it done that? People have come by and wondered what the sharks are?
Absolutely, it's people sort of walking past going shark size, or what does that mean? Surely you don't make boards that big. You know, we're the only people here sort of outwardly marketing boards that size, so it's drawing people onto the stand for the right reasons.
Okay, and that does make you stand out in terms of the manufacturing landscape as well. There aren't many companies that are building boards over that scale and still maintaining quality and accuracy.
It does indeed. There's only a few of us out there that are, sort of have the capability to make these boards in the UK at this size. It gives us a niche product, and we can push ourselves out there into some really interesting markets that we possibly wouldn't be able to get into otherwise.
Okay, and what kind of end user markets are using those really large circuit boards? Is it mainly aerials, those kind of things?
Our biggest market is actually air traffic control, and we are sort of exporting those actively into that market. There are other applications for it that we're exploring. Things are coming in to do with lighting at 1.5 metres and driving upwards, but the biggest area for us is the aerospace and aviation markets, definitely.
Okay, and the company is called Stickleback. There's obviously a fascination there with fish that we won't go into, but what's the whole Stickleback brand all about? Is it just the large boards, or are there other niche areas you're in?
No, there's a lot of other areas that we are working in, and our slogan is where different is normal. We are doing different projects, looking at different ways of manufacturing things and solving problems that perhaps other people haven't been able to solve. We make boards like everyone else does, at single-sided through to multi-layer technologies. We also do metal etchings, but the thing for us is we can project manage, we can be agile, we can really look at bespoke products and provide a manufacturing solution where there hasn't been one perhaps before.
Okay, so you have to get much closer to the design process and almost hand carrying it through production. So you don't need to be bogged down with that high volume production of just regular double-sided, but you can push these unique projects through.
Yeah, definitely. We can work actively with the designers and go into the manufacturability of a design, the yields, sit down with them and really talk it through. It's almost like a concept to realisation service, if you like. There's a real strong service element to it where we want to sort of be talking to the designers and understanding their product from the inside out. We do lots of the run-of-the-mill stuff, but this is where the value is for us, and this is where I expect Stickleback to grow.
Yeah, and Stickleback is growing. How long has it been? How long since you formed it?
It's been known as Stickleback for the last 2 years, and we've seen some quite exceptional growth in that time. And now we have a strategy and we have a plan, and we hope to continue that growth and pushing it forward.
Yeah, and doing a show like this is just part of it. What kind of feedback have you had at the show?
We've had some great feedback. We've had a lot of really strong interest in the sort of sectors we were hoping to attract. We've had a lot of people on the stand interested today, some just wanting to know about it, but some real strong leads and inquiries that we're actively following up on as we speak.
Okay, Stacey, thanks for your time. Thanks for talking to me. Hope the rest of the show is equally successful, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much.